back again with a new video. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Click on the bell icon so that whenever I upload new videos, be notified. Before we start this video, we just want to say rest in peace to Sylvester Oromi. Sylvester Oromoni. I hope I pronounce his name right. And I'll just give you guys a brief summary of what happened. So this guy, I can't remember how, he's very young, just a teenage boy. He was in a boarding school and he died as a result of him refusing to join a cult in a school in Nigeria. I think this is a school, according to the what I've read, they said he paid his parents pay school fees of 1 million naira for for them to be paying that amount, and this is happening at such a school. You're thinking, what is going on? And so today we're just going to react to True Crime Daniel's YouTube channel. He uploaded this video. A lot of people are talking about this, but I'm going to react to his own. Shout out to him as well for putting this out and other stuff he's been doing a wonderful job. So let's just watch this. Let's go.
I never be where we forget to do my son like this.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry.
Hit my son like this.
Sir.
My God will not forgive them. The God I'm serving will bring judgment upon them. Will bring judgment upon them in their generation.
It shall never be well with them. Because this is
Heart of evil.
So this story is currently making headlines, and I have a lot to say about it because we've been here before, and I will try my best to be concise as possible so that you will get the message I'm trying to pass. Alright, so for those of you who don't know what is happening, this is 12 years old Sylvester Oromoni, a student of Dowen College, Lekki, Lagos, who was taken home from school by his family due to the fact that he wasn't feeling fine, only for his situation to get worse as he receives treatment in another hospital outside of school. Now, according to the school Dowen College, they claimed the boy was in class when all of a sudden he was brought to the sick bay by his friends as he complained of having pains in his hips. It was said that he sustained an injury after playing football, and that was it. However, when the boy was dealing with his pains in the hospital at home with his family, he opened up to them, telling them that he did not sustain the injury from football and that he was bullied, beaten by a group of boys in his school who wanted to initiate him into joining a cult. This was said by his uncle. He was the one who made this post that went viral, that has turned into this mayhem now that we all can see. The uncle said that right before he died, yes, sadly he died eventually. It was said that before he died, he told the uncle of the people who were bullying him or who tried to initiate him into joining a cult, that it was his refusal to join the cult that prompted them to beat him and also give him a substance to drink. In the light of these allegations making rounds in social media, the school responded, denying such a thing ever happened in their school. They maintained the narrative that the boy had gone to play football and had injured from the football he went to play.
This is so sad.
And, he was brought to the sick bay by his friends. And in their statement, listen to this part. They said when the nurses or doctors in their sick bay examined him and treated him with some drugs and massages, the boy felt a bit better. This was what was said in the school's statement. And this is what you should expect from institutions. They will not take responsibility, and they will always want to make it look like the child was in good condition before he or she left the school. They did the same thing to Karen Hapok. Remember the Karen Hapok story? If you have been following my page for a long time, you would know what happened to Karen Hapok. It's just similar to this. Karen Hapok was the girl from Premier Academy in Abuja who died 2 days after being taken away from school by her mother, only for the mother and the doctors in the hospital outside of school to discover that a condom was left inside this girl for weeks, which meant that she had been abused in school. And when the story came out, what was the school's response? The same thing. Karen Hapok was in good condition before she left the school.
Wow.
Exactly what Dowen College is trying to say about Sylvester. He felt a bit better. If he felt a bit better, if he was in
Wow.
good condition before he left the school, why were you calling his mother to come and pick him up? I went to a
Exactly.
boarding school too, and in my time, no one is going to call your parents to come and pick you up from the sick bay if you are feeling a bit better. If the little boy was in good condition, if the little boy was feeling a bit better, why were they calling his mother twice? They kept calling this woman to come and take her child to get medical treatment outside. The school knew that this boy was going to deteriorate. They knew that this boy's condition is going to be bad. That was why they kept calling the mother to come and take him. Because if I'm paying 1 million naira for school fees for my child, that school better have a standard health care. You shouldn't be calling a parent that is paying 1 million naira for school fees to come and take their child because the child is feeling just leg pain.
Exactly.
That is something the school can handle, unless they know it's more than leg pain, unless they know that it's more than that, which the school knew, and that was why they kept calling the mother to come and take the child. And yet they are claiming that the child was in good condition before he left. Yet they are claiming that the child was feeling a bit better before he left. These institutions will not take responsibilities. They don't want to. I just pray that the family of Sylvester are able to get justice for their son. Because if that school has cultism in it, the school needs to be shut down. Parents who have kids in that school need to withdraw their kids from that school because they need to investigate the school. The school needs to be investigated.
Exactly.
Even a blind person can see that they are trying to cover up something. My biggest fear with this case is the fact that it's probably just going to be one of those stories. And I can bet you that the school already have their lawyers on ground. They have their case prepared. At this point, the school is 5 steps ahead. And that is why institutions always win in cases like this, because they are the ones who set up the stage. We saw this in the Karen Hapok case. We saw it in Letitia's case. We saw it in the case against Bowen University. We also saw it in the Don Davis case. But the unique thing with the Don Davis case, which I think many families can learn from, is the fact that this woman was ahead of the school. And I think that is what many parents should do. Keep tabs on your children. If you have kids in boarding school, if you have kids who are even in the day school, in private schools, on private universities, even government schools, keep tabs on them. This Don Davis case is so unique because the mother of this child was the first person the child reported to, and it was not as if the child was going to report. Remember, the mother forced it out of the child when she noticed the son couldn't sit properly. She just went straight to the questions that some parents would be uncomfortable to ask. This woman went there, and the moment she realized that her son has been sexually molested, she took him out of that school and then exposed the school. If Don Davis had gone to report to the school authority that he was being sexually molested and that is affecting his health, the school would have tried to silence him. And I think that was what they did with Sylvester. I don't know what they gave him that began affecting his mouth and his speech, but it was clear that someone was trying to keep him quiet. Someone was trying to shut him up. Who knows, they might have injected him before he left the school for something to, deteriorate his speech, to make him not be able to talk. Because I don't know how someone can complain about leg pain after playing football and it affects their speech. I don't know how that connects. I believe they were trying to silence him. You don't know how far an institution can go to cover up their tracks. The school Don Davis was sexually abused in was a deeper life school, headed under the grounds of religion. The school where you take your child to and you feel relaxed because you think God is in control. It is that same school that went to the hospital where Don Davis was admitted, secretly sneaked into the boy's room to inject him. But luckily for the boy, the mother was ahead of the school. The mother was always one step ahead of the school. And just yesterday, there was an update to the Don Davis case, which is a very good news. It was announced that the people involved will face trial because they were arraigned in court for the first time, and the judge concluded that there is a case here to settle. The principal, some other staff members, and the students who abused the little boy. It was said that they will be tried as juvenile. That is a breakthrough. This would never have happened if the mother was not privy to the information. This would never have happened if the school got to learn first that the child is being sexually abused before the mother did. Because if they had learned it first, they would have found a way to silence that child. They would have found a way to go around it and Fix it before it gets out there. I just hope that the family of Sylvester have it in record where the boy made those confessions and mentioned the names of the people who tried to initiate him. Because it seems like they have records of his last moments, all the sufferings he was going through. The family have it in record. If they don't have that important moment in record, if they don't have that moment when this boy was making those confessions, there's probably going to be a dark tunnel. I don't know how they can fight this if they don't have it in record. And if they do, I hope they keep it. They shouldn't upload it yet. We don't have to see it. Those are the things you show in court. I guess right now all we can do is watch and see. Watch and see how this unfolds. For those of us who have kids in boarding schools or in schools, keep tabs on your children. When you go to visit them when they come back for the holidays, ask them directly, is anybody bullying you in school? Is anybody
Yeah, that's the fact though, because we have to train our children so that they can be able to open up, express themselves. If they are going through things, let them not be scared to tell us, because at the end of the day, if they feel like they cannot open up to us or express themselves, it's not good. Because like this situation, even the Don Davis one, they say it was the mother, the mom forced him to open up. People will be suffering in silence and without getting the help that they really need. And it's so sad to see this. I think this guy is very young, and and of course the school will try and cover up because they want to keep their reputation and everything. They want to maintain it. They will be like it has nothing to do with them. But may his soul rest in peace. And this is so sad. Like, this is so sad. Instead of the kids to focus in school, focus on their books, play around, play football, but they are doing cults, doing cults. What type of thing is this? Eh? But yeah, what do you guys think about this case? So comment down below what do you guys think. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Shout out to True Crime Daniel. You guys should go and check it out. Check out his page. Yeah. Peace and love. We out. You guys just copy this. That's it.